Your versus your. We must understand where we should use the word your and where we should use you are. Your shows possession, whereas you are is the short form of you are. Example of your is what is your name? Your birthday is coming soon. Examples of you are you are very beautiful. I think you are the perfect match for the job. Sometimes some people use that is and for example interchangeably. Both these terms are different. We should not mix the same. Each term means different. I.e., that means in other words. That is used to clarify something. E.g. means example given or for example. E dot G dot is used to add color to a story. For example, if I say I am a vegan, that is I do not eat any animal based products. Here we are clarifying the word vegan. Next, all the employees will receive the standard discount, that is 20%. Here we are clarifying the extent of discount which will be given to all the employees. In case of, for example, I do not like Japanese food, for example, ramen. Here we are giving the example of a Japanese food which we do not like. Next, there may be some mistakes in writing numbers. Numbers are generally written out if they are one or two words, or expressed in figures if they are three words or more. It is important to be consistent with either words or figures. We should write the words in figures or in words. Here you can see that the same has been written in either figures or words. Here you will see that all these figures have been written in figures, all these words. So we should be consistent either with the figures or with the words. Here you will see 67 dot 500, 67,500. Either you can write the same as 67,000 properly, or you should write the same in figures properly or in words. Next, use correct verb for the entire correspondence. Sometimes we do make mistake in while we write a sentence. For example, we went to the market, we will purchase a mobile phone. We are talking about the past. So the correct will be we went to the market, we purchased a mobile phone, or we went to the market and purchased a mobile phone. So we have to make use of the verb as it has been used in the first tense, past of the tense. Sometimes we use unnecessary commas when we are writing a sentence. We may not need them. For example, Rihanna and Amin went to bazaar yesterday to purchase a television. Here you will see we have added commas after Amin and after yesterday. There is no need of the same. The correct word will sentence will be Rihanna and Amin went to bazaar yesterday to purchase a television. There is no need of any comma. Rihanna and Amin went to bazaar yesterday is an independent class. It can stand alone. That is, if you write the word a sentence only up to yesterday, it will be proper. It is an independence class. Here, to is a proposition that starts a subordinate class. This is a subordinate class, meaning a class that cannot stand alone as a sentence but adds more information to an independent class. So there is no need to add comma in such type of sentences. Next, no clear antecedent. An antecedent is a word that comes before a noun and helps the reader to understand what the pronoun means. Normally, we can clear this confusion by rearranging the words. For example, she found the toy and she was happy. So correct will be she was happy when she found the toy. Sometimes we end the sentence in a proposition. A proposition indicates that another word will follow it. In casual conversation, when we are really talking to someone, this type of error is common. That is, we may end our sentence in preposition when we are talking with someone verbally. But we should avoid this type of mistake when we are conveying our ideas, views in written communication. Incorrect. What reason did he go there for? For is a preposition. We should not end the sentence with preposition. Correct will be for what reason did he go there? Where is my pen at? At is a preposition. Correct sentence is where is my pen? There is no need of the preposition at. There are hundreds of prepositions in English grammar. Prepositions show the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word. Examples of prepositions are in, on, at, above, for, from, up, with, etc. Prepositions must always be followed by a noun or pronoun. For example, the bone was for the dog. I swim in the lake. Lake. 17th, very long sentences. Sometimes when we are talking or writing something, we use very long sentences. It will be proper if we use short sentences which convey our feelings or ideas in a proper manner. Long sentences may confuse the reader. If you find a very long sentence, we should always try to eliminate some words or breaking the long sentence into some small sentences. We can also replace wordy phrases with single words. Single word. Simplify your sentence. For example, it is hard to find a good job at the present time. In place of at the present time, we can use the word now. It is hard to find a good job now. In place of at the present time, we have used the word now. He wears a watch which is made of gold. Revised sentence which will be proper is he wears a gold watch. Next, sometimes we get confused whether we should use the word well or good in a sentence. Generally, well is an adverb, good is an adjective. Good as an adjective is used to describe something that is better than average. He is a good writer, that is above average. He is better than average person, average writer. He speaks good English. You did a good job, that is better than average person. The food tastes good. Do not use good with action verbs. He is doing good in English. This is incorrect. Do is a action. So the correct verb, correct sentence will be he is doing well in English. When we are talking about health, always use the word well. The word well may also mean thoroughly or to a great extent. Examples are I do not feel well today. I hope all is well at home. The students performed well today. We know each other well. If someone is asking about your physical health, then we should use the word well in case of physical health. For example, I do not feel well today. If someone is asking about your emotional state, emotions, then An example may be I feel good. Sometimes we may get confused where to use peak, peak or peak. We may make mistake. These words when we speak are exactly some like the same, but these words have different meanings. Let us discuss one by one. Peak has two letters of the same word E, just like the word I. In case of peak, there are two E's. In case of I, there are also two E's. This can remind you that peak is something you do with your eyes. That is, this word has some relation with your eyes. Peek means to look at something quickly or in a secretive manner. For example, I took a peek at the list. That is, I go through the list very quickly or in a very secretive manner. Then peak, P-E-A-K. Peak means at the highest level, at the point of highest achievement, or the pointed top of a mountain, etc. Most athletes reach their peak. Here, peak means at highest achievement. Most athletes reach their peak in their mid 20s. Traffic reaches its peak. Here, peak means at the highest level. Reaches its peak between 8 and 9 in the morning. Next, it is very difficult to reach the peak of Mount Everest. Here, peak means pointed top of a mountain. Next, this peak means to hurt the feelings, to irritate, annoy, or to cause curiosity or interest. It picked her when no one invited her to party. That is, it hurted her feelings or irritated her. Publishers use book blurbs to pick the curiosity of readers. That is, to create the interest of the readers, they use book blurbs. That is the some short story about what the book is about. As you will see in movies, you see some short form. I heard something that piqued my interest. Here it means to arouse curiosity. Who versus that? Who should be used when we are referring to people, when we are talking about people? That may refer to people, animals, objects, or things. But the word who is preferred when referring to people. That is, when we are talking about people, we should use the word who, preferably. Do not use that for people in formal writing. Formal means business communication or for writing purpose. He is a person who likes ice cream. God helps those who help themselves. That is used for things, animals, objects. Her computer is the one that overheats all the time. I want a car that accelerates quickly. Now we must also understand the difference between a lot or a lot. Though in speaking both the words resemble the same, there is difference in their meaning as well as in spellings. A lot means in a large quantity of a something. Thanks a lot for the drink. The farmer grows a lot of paddy. A lot means to give some share of something for a particular purpose. For example, each student was allotted 2 minutes to ask the question. Each Indian was allotted a parcel of land. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.